Hey, this is Dennis at DC's Greenhouse in Chandler, Oklahoma. And we've decided that we're going to make a trip up to Mansfield, Missouri to the Bakercreekseed Company Fall Festival. We have lots of preparation work to do. We have to get the greenhouses ready. We have to get the gardens ready. Make sure all of those are watered. And we have to get our RV ready because we're going to be spending a few days there. This festival runs on Sunday and Monday. So let's go get prepared, and I'll see you when we get in the truck. All right, we're on our way to Mansfield, Missouri for the Bakercreekseed Festival. And it's going to take us about 4 hours to get there, maybe 5. We're on our way up Route 66 right now, and we're going to get gas in a little bit, and then we'll blast on up there to flying speed. And we are pulling our RV with us, so we're going to go a little slower than most people and try to have some fun on the way up. And with a snap of my finger, just like that, we'll be there. And just like that, just like I said, we're at Baker Creek. You see back over my shoulder. Again, we're at Baker Creek. It's the garden at the top of the hill. Usually in the spring this is full of tulips. And you can see all the different plants they have growing here now. All kinds of stuff, huh? These calendulas look pretty right there. Some more here. And those are marigolds. So, if you've seen the latest Baker Creek video that was out, they showed you this mound of pumpkins and cucurbits. It's right here. It's probably 15 to 20 feet tall. Anyway. If you ever have a question at Baker Creek as to what variety you want, you can really see the real thing right here. Celosia. Cup and saucer vine. Porcupine mix calendula. You get the idea, and it's row after row after row. All the way up there. See if I can get high enough where you can see them all. Probably at least 10 tables, and they go from over here where Carla is all the way down here, all the way across this tent. Well, we made it back to Branson, Missouri from Baker Creek Seeds, so I thought I'd show you what we got. First off is a red Summer Jewels red salvia. It reminds me of the Texas salvia. In fact, it is perennial in zones 8 through 10, so they're saying it's not, but it does attract butterflies and hummingbirds. That's the reason why we grow it or raise it. And you can see I'm behind the camera. Here, I'll show them the shadow. Okay, so that's it. Then we have a zinnia called Persian carpet. Going to focus. Looks like it. Again, each of these packets of seeds are $2. There's a yarrow flower burst fruit bowl. And I'll be having like some of these. I'll be raising plants for sale for next spring. And maybe I'll grow some to sell as cut flowers. Here's another yarrow. It's the Colorado mix. Here I've grown these just because I'm patriotic that way. This is the American Legion poppy. If you remember the poppies that they sell, I believe it's on Memorial Day or before Memorial Day. This is what it's supposed to look like. Those paper poppies. So we'll have some of those, I'm hoping. We have some stuff that's going in the garden for resale for next year. These are butternut squash. One is an orange butternut squash and the other is Waltham. And so we'll be growing those out. We won't be growing very many. We hope to have a better harvest than what there are here. There's only 15 or 20 seeds in each of these. So that makes these seeds in this packet at least 10 cents each. So that's one of the things I kind of pay attention to. I guess I'm a little tighter with my money than some people. But anyway, here's a lettuce that we got. And we got this for free just for making a purchase at Baker Creek. Spotted Aleppo Syrian lettuce. And it says that it's good to mix with hummus and what else was it? Hummus and other purees. Use it as a scoop for hummus. That's interesting. Then we have two types of kohlrabi. One is the early white Vienna. The other is the delicacy white. And we'll be growing those out for resale also. Here the shadow, the sun's coming back out now all of a sudden. Should have known, huh? Then we have the zinnia, the scabiosa zinnia. They're going to be really pretty in the backyard. And you grow these for cut flowers also. We also have Taki's Choice zinnia, which is a cactus flowered zinnia. And these, the ones that I had this last year, in fact I had this one right here I believe, and I had some pink ones. The blooms on those were like 4 inches across, at least 4 inches across. Then we have an onion. We got to get these in the ground as soon as we get back. These are the Texas Early Granos. They're kind of a yellow onion, but they're also a short day onion. And it depends on where you live as to whether or not you have a long day or a short day. And it doesn't work the way you would think it would. At least I would think it would. You would think that in the north it would be a short day, and in the south it would be a long day, but it's just the opposite. Our days are actually shorter in the south than they are in the north during the summertime. So these are short day onions. We have a head lettuce. This is called Tom Thumb, and you can see from the fork they're not very big. Not very big at all. Yep. I wish the light would have been better for this, but we do with what we got when we're outside, right? This is oregano, and this is your basic Greek oregano, Bulgar. I'll be selling these also as plants. So then we have a few peppers. The Cubanelle. Alright, this is the one that they use in Puerto Rican foods and Cuban foods. And then we have the banana pepper, which is also a sweet pepper. We decided to try some bok choy this year. I'm trying to find where it's all at as we speak. Here, there's the bok choy, and it's a bus is going by now. So this is a purple bok choy called Purple Lady. I thought we might need that for a little bit of color in our salads and meals. I have another one, I just can't see it right off. Maybe this is it. Well, this is one of them. This is the Shanghai green bok choy. And there's still one more besides this. There's another bus. You can always tell when it gets loud around here what's going by. Then we got a little cucumber, an Indian snake cucumber. Right, it says to pick them around 18 inches, I believe. That's what it said. No, it doesn't say that. So says people can you can pickle them, cooked in curries, eat them fresh, eat them raw. I guess that's what I meant by fresh. Anyway, that makes for a nice long cucumber. It's probably 4 foot long. Yeah. Okay, then we have another long cucumber. This one's called a Metke dark green melon. Okay, or serpent melon. Now this is actually a melon, except people use it like a cucumber. Okay. We have some cosmos. Alright, a yellow cosmos and a red cosmos. And I haven't decided how I'm going to grow these, where I'm going to grow these. Probably grow these and put them in the garden for some cut flowers. If I have any left, which is a very good possibility, I'll be selling some of those as plants. And everybody's heard of goji berry. Well, here's a black goji berry and a red goji berry. I guess it's the juice that you hear about nowadays, the goji berry juice. It's supposed to be so good for you, full of antioxidants and such. And now we got one of those buses coming back up the other side of us. Actually, he's going to park over on the other side of us. You never know what's going to happen around a campground, do you? And you can't go anywhere else without a jalapeno pepper. You got to have one of those. So this is a Craig's Grande jalapeno. Then we have a few collard greens. And we're probably going to grow these to sell at the market next year. And then I'll have a few snapdragons. I have 2 packs of those. These are the tall ones, which seriously, they get to be, well, it doesn't say how tall they get. It just says plant them 6 to 12 inches apart. But it doesn't tell how tall they get. But compared to others that I've had in the past, these should be considerably taller, as in as much as 2 foot tall. Where the ones I've had in the past, if they were 6 inches, they were tall. Then we have a carrot, a Kyoto red, and we did this because we wanted a little more different colors in on our plate. And these, I'll grow these to sell as carrots. If we grow that many carrots, we'll be doing quite well. There's 300 in a pack for $2. I have 2 types of beans. Here's the Taiwan yard long bean. So you can guess what that's going to do. 3 foot long. Yeah, easily reach over 3 feet, it says. High yields from a small space. That'll be nice. And then we have a Canter bean, which is a more of a standard bean, 4 or 5 inches long, and it is a bush bean. We have some dahlias, and I grew dahlias this year in the garden, and I actually grew this particular one, and it worked out pretty well. They're about 8-10 inches tall at the most, and they have the single flowers like these. And I do remember yellow, orange, and the red ones. I don't remember these 2 being in my garden this year, but that doesn't mean they weren't. And then we have some cactus flowered ones also. Next up is purple coneflower, or I'm sorry, just coneflowers, echinacea. Alright, and there's several different colors in that. And we hope that there's at least that many colors in it. There's only 15 seeds in here though. That's quite interesting for $2. Actually, those 15 seeds normally would cost $5, but because of the sale that they have during their festivals, they're only $2. So that's a good thing. Now I do have a lot of other echinacea at home that I'll be collecting a seed on from those. And I will be selling those as plants next year. We have some agastache, or the Texas hummingbird mint, and it grows hummingbirds, or I'm sorry, it draws hummingbirds, and it draws butterflies, and it can be used to make tea.